Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver. Here's a quick message from our sponsor, Local Works Wheat Ridge, provided by its Executive Director, Paige Piper.
Local Works is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to make Wheat Ridge a more vibrant and sustainable place to live and work. Our mission and action is programming that provides neighborhood revitalization and small business support, keeping and growing the businesses we know and love in Wheat Ridge. In simpler form, we provide connection. Connection to business, connection to community.
This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Amber Betts.
Hey there, this is Amber Betts with another podcast, the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver, and I'm here with Justin of True Heating and Cooling. Hey, Justin, how are you?
Hey, I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Good. Thanks for being here. So tell us a little bit about the business and what you guys do.
Lovely. Yeah. So True Heating and Cooling was founded in 2016. We've slowly and steadily grown. We focus on residential service and HVAC replacement. We're kind of the experts in residential comfort. We provide heat pumps, air conditioners, water heaters, boilers even. And we really try to stay up to speed with technology. We're at the forefront of rebates and incentives. And I think we do a pretty darn good job at it.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit of your backstory and kind of how you got into the business.
I started in HVAC when I was 15. I kind of jumped in and never really looked back. What started me thinking about a business was actually had an interaction with an elderly customer. She actually saw me working next door. She came over, grabbed me, said, "Hey, can you come please look at my stuff?" It's kind of a weird request, but sure, so I pop over. Her equipment's in her garage, and after a few minutes of talking to her about how it doesn't look like her equipment's in bad shape, she started crying, and I couldn't figure that out at first. Turns out another local company had basically been using some scare tactics to insist that she replace her equipment. She'd already spent several $1,000s with them, didn't even think twice about it. Turns out she was a recent widow, and her husband used to take care of that type of stuff. And it was just a situation that kind of, it imprinted on me.
Yeah.
And I've never really been able to figure out why there are such a range of honest and dishonest contractors out there, or how anybody could really, do that to somebody that really doesn't know any better. And that kind of slowly worked into, me starting my own company, and really kind of focusing on being honest and transparent and, never abusing an interaction.
Love it. That's amazing. So that kind of leads into my next question, which is, what sets you apart? Why your clients and customers choose you over others out there?
I think the honesty portion of it is probably going to be a large piece of it. And it's also that our team trains relentlessly. Believe it or not, it's not a common practice in our industry to train. My first venture in with the company, I was kind of just tossed into a van, good luck, call us if you need any help. And I didn't have a clue what was happening. Our team here, guys that have been here for 2 or 3 years have more knowledge than I probably had 7 or 8 years in the field.
Wow.
We train multiple times a week. We train with big national outfits. National Comfort Institute's one of them, where they do carbon monoxide, combustion safety. So, we can really figure out why a piece of equipment may not be safe. Another thing is that during our installation process, we don't incentivize anybody to do things quickly. We're looking for it to be done properly. After every single installation, we actually send out a manager to go inspect the equipment. They make sure everything's done exactly the way it's supposed to. And if our team does a really good job, they're incentivized for it, rather than other outfits that may just want things done as quick as possible. It's more about how many boxes you can put in, how much production you can do. They'll worry about the problems that arise from it later. We've got an exceptionally low warranty rate. Our equipment that we install doesn't break. The service that we offer is it's actual. It's factual, and it's using modern technology. So
amazing.
I would say that's what keeps customers coming to us and coming back to us.
Great. So do you have any news, updates, specials, anything you want the listeners to know about what's happening?
I think for, this area specifically, it's about the Denver Climate Action Rebate Program. A lot of residents still don't realize that they can get up to $3,500 in upfront rebates in order to electrify their heating system. Heat pumps are big talk. There's these rebates from not only Denver, but Xcel Energy. There's even tax rebates from the IRS. We're saving customers, as much as $5,000 upfront, in some cases a little bit more. And they're also getting back-end tax credits at the end of the year for upgrading to this type of heating products. It's not something that we're new at. We've been adopting heat pumps since before the rebates. Our team is very good at them. Again, we train on technology because it's a bit unique for our climate. And we're also offering a lot of dual fuel systems that, again, capture other sides of these same rebates for having high efficiency heating, electric heating, and that's probably important news for this area.
Absolutely. Great to know. So tell us, do you do anything for the community, or how do you get involved, that kind of stuff?
I thought about this question for a little while, and I realized that it's, again, that same honest and transparency.
Yeah.
I was interacting with a customer just a couple of days ago. They said, hey, my heat exchanger's bad, it's cracked. I've had multiple companies come out and give me quotes to replace it. What do you have to offer? And it took a little while, but after several questions, I realized that this guy had a fairly new furnace, and there's almost no way he had a cracked heat exchanger. And I think I was the only contractor that he had talked to that said, wait, hang on a second. Let's revisit how we got here. Let's really inspect your equipment. Let's figure out what's causing these carbon monoxide issues in your home. Let's find a way to get you safe. And it turns out the issues had absolutely nothing to do with the heat exchanger in the furnace. The furnace was part of the problem, but it was caused by very repairable items. And, I think that our community needs more people that are willing to maybe sacrifice some profit to just help their neighbor out and give them an honest assessment about what's going on without seeing these big dollar signs and going right for these heavy ticket items.
Sure. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I love that. So obviously you're super busy with running a business, but tell us what you do for fun, or what do you do outside of work?
My fiance and I are big dog people, so we're constantly taking our dogs to the Westminster Hills Dog Park up here. We love that area. We also travel into the mountains every other weekend. We're visiting, craft breweries, and we love hot springs. We're the big typical Coloradans. It's snowboarding all winter. It's mountain biking in the summer, hiking when we get an opportunity to. We love everything that the state has to offer, and we're constantly diving into a new place that we haven't explored. Can't get enough of it.
Love it. So tell the listeners all the best ways to reach you, your website, your phone number, socials, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can find us at trueheatingcolorado.com. You'll have pictures of our entire team, some of the most up-to-date rebates. You can also call us at any time. We're available 5 days a week at 720-900-1188. Those are probably the two easiest avenues to find us.
Great. Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, Justin. Thanks for being here. Any last words? Anything we missed?
No, you've been wonderful, Amber. Thank you so much for reaching out to us.
Absolutely. Okay. Thanks for the listeners, and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpwestdenver.com. That's gnpwestdenver.com, or call 720-295-9588.